Accurate forecast with Alana Brophy, weather rate certified 10 years in a row.
And of course we saw that snow come through here yesterday as well.
Yeah, but dry conditions today, Alana.
Yeah, I'd like to see that snow come back, and eventually we will. We take those clear skies though in tonight as the sun's going down. Pretty shot from our doTERRA camera from Salt Lake City, where you can see at 6:05 the sun officially went down. 38 right now in Salt Lake. We really lose that warmth as soon as we lose daylight. Temperatures dropping into the 30s and bottoming out in the 20s for those overnight lows. High pressure is back, which is why we've got those dry conditions. I've got a drought update for you. Not the best news, just getting you ready for that, but it's not a surprise. We've seen extremely dry conditions holding steady. I'll tell you how long this next dry stretch holds on and when to expect our next round of wet weather, because I'm already looking forward to it. This is what it looked like, a big Cottonwood Canyon. How pretty is that? Chris Williams catching that. It was a bluebird day up there, and when you talk about the mountains and you look at the snow, Alta's a great representation. Looking at the numbers for the last 10 years, we can see at 271 inches is what we've collected so far this year at Alta. Average for a season is 545, so half of 545 is 272.5, so we are below average, and we're below half, and we're more than halfway through the season, so not great. And you can see we've had several years that did pretty well and made it to average, but this one trailing a little behind. As we look at the drought monitor, it kind of just further emphasizes that. We've got extreme drought on the western side of the state, Four Corners, and starting to sneak back towards the Uintas. That extreme drought in red staying at 33% this week. That's where we were last week, but we have seen an increase. It's the severe drought. It jumped 3% up to 96% of Utah, with gains down there in the southwest desert. The monsoon moisture helping out and keeping that area in moderate drought, but now we're starting to see that change. Not a surprise. We've not seen wet weather in the southern portion of the state and limited moisture in the north. This ridge of high pressure has been a big reason why, as we've made it through the winter. It's set up yet again with those clear skies. A few clouds will sneak underneath the ridge, but other than that, quiet conditions with sunny conditions to close out the work week, and our temperatures will be rebounding. Now, this time of year we usually see inversion conditions, but as we head into tomorrow, clean air still expected. Good news there, we're not going to see it set up as quickly. Any compromised air quality would likely be Saturday. So the warming trend today got us to below average. Tomorrow we'll hit average, maybe jump slightly above it. Dry conditions hold steady for Saturday. That's when we can maybe see that haze building back in the northern portion of the state, but it doesn't last for long, because that's when our next round of wet weather comes in. Taking a look, 30s and 40s for those daytime highs along the Wasatch Front tomorrow, 40s and 50s in eastern Utah, 50s in the Four Corners area, upper 40s, low 50s for the I-15 corridor, and 60s return to St. George. They've been below average. Their average this time of year, 59. So we're below it today, but tomorrow we're going to bump above it. Plenty of sunshine for the weekend in Washington County. Then the winds pick up on President's Day and a slight chance of rain Tuesday and Wednesday, with temperatures dropping into the 40s, so colder air moving in. That President's storm looks to impact northern Utah a little earlier, increasing clouds by the end of your weekend, and then snow on President's Day as those temperatures take a tumble. We want that moisture, and it looks promising. That looks like the best chance for snow. Tuesday and Wednesday, we do have the chance of seeing some light snow as those cold temperatures will be in place. Thursday, a little drier. We, of course, will keep you posted as the storm develops. It's still several days away, and quiet conditions for your Friday. Glenn, Emily, over to you.
All right, that is quite a swing in the temperatures over the next 7 days. Thanks, Lana. Turning out to sports and Dana Green.
All right, how about them Jazz, Dana?